Interest only loans. With the home prices at their peak, a lot of us are wondering as to how can people afford this home. Here comes interest only loan. Hi, I'm Amol Heda with Keller Williams in Bay Area Estates and author of Thriving Through Ownership. With the home prices being at the peak, one, we start wondering as to how can people even afford a home. And number two, even if they can afford, where can they bring the down payment from and where can they make the monthly payment? So home ownership is a function of just two numbers. One is how much down you can bring, or if you're buying full cash, all the money that you can bring. And if you're not doing full cash, then if you get a mortgage, how will you pay that monthly mortgage every month for the life of the loan? Guys, home ownership is imperative. I mean, you might not think that it's necessary today, but you will do it eventually. So might as well do it at your earliest. Because once you become a homeowner, you stop paying somebody else's rent, you start building equity, you fix your monthly payment for the life of the loan. If you get a 30-year fixed, your payment will be fixed forever. And your salary keeps increasing, inflation keeps increasing, rents keep increasing, but you are on a steady level. And number three, at some point in time, this home will be paid off. If you bought early enough, you will have a completely paid off home by the time you retire. So that's where it is. But in order to make that entry, you have to figure it out. By just trying to wait to collect the entire cash, you may never be able to buy, and you will keep chasing the increasing prices forever. I'll talk about waiting for a down payment options next week. Here comes interest only loan. Back in 2005, when I was about to buy my single family home, it was $1 million. And it was more of a shock because I was going to pay like $4,300 in payment, including principal and interest, because my interest was 4.875. So I chose to do an interest only payment. I barely paid $3,000 from it. And that got me into my single family home. If I were not to do that, I would not be able to afford it. Or the payment shock was steep enough that I would have felt like I should not buy. That's where the power of interest only loans. So what does interest only loan do? Like I just told you from my example, it reduces your monthly payment shock. So if you're used to paying something in rent, that brings your number close to the rent number. And for those that are high income and are not ready to buy their home, that low monthly payment makes it easier for them to own. Guess what a side advantage of an interest only mortgage is? For people that are in a high income tax bracket, they are paying about 35 to 37% federal, and they are paying about 9% state tax. So you're paying about 45 to 47% in taxes. If you pay the same interest rate for a consistent period until that loan gets paid off, your tax break also remains the same. So with real estate, remember, there is a tax break. For the exact calculations, I'm not a tax advisor. Please talk to your tax consultant or the software that you trust and see what it will give you. But that's another sidekick. So for those that are in the high income bracket and want to own their homes, this is another advantage. If you want to learn more, you know where to reach me. Talk to you until the next one. Do you think this video will help somebody? Please like and share with them. Maybe they don't know that there is a tax break. They don't know that there is an interest-only product. And they might be able to put together their own home sooner. Bye.